Hey guys, welcome to Testing Universe and welcome to the series of Selenium interview questions. In this video, we are going to cover very basic Selenium interview questions which are asked frequently. That too, if you are a fresher, these are the common questions you will face as soon as you go and sit for the first round of interviews. Okay, so the first question is what is selenium and what are its advantages? And the second question is what are the ways of locating a web element? Okay, so we will try to understand about these two questions and what answers we can provide to the interviewer. So what is selenium? Selenium is an automation testing framework or library which is used to automate web applications. Okay, so that too it is majorly used to automate function which is used in the functional automation of the web applications. So it's an open source automation testing framework, right, which is used to automate web applications. So that's about selenium. You don't have to explain in detail about like what happens, what is a web application and all, unless they ask about it, right? If you give a basic uh, explanation like this is more than sufficient, because there will be a follow-up question: what are the advantages of selenium, or why selenium is most popular automation testing tool or framework, anything you can call. So since Selenium is an open source automation testing framework, you don't have to pay a single rupee from your pocket or single penny from your pocket. That's the reason it has become more popular. But it is not only because of its open source; it has a lot of other advantages. It supports multiple programming languages. Like if you have resource in your company, or if you are a Java programmer, you can use Selenium to automate the applications. If you are a C Sharp programmer, or if you are a Python programmer, if you are a PHP programmer, or if you are a JavaScript script writer, anything, right? So it supports multiple programming languages. So that's the reason it has become more popular, because the companies started using all these programming languages, or if they have the resource in, for example, C Sharp predominantly in their company, they are still, they don't have to pay a single penny from their pocket to start automating the applications. So they can make use of the C Sharp resources to automate the applications. That's why it has become a more popular programming automation programming tool. We can perform cross browser as well as cross platform testing using Selenium, which means if I write the script once, I can execute the same script on multiple browsers. Like it supports a Chrome browser, it supports a Firefox browser, it supports Edge browser. Earlier it was supporting Internet Explorer browser, right? It supports Safari browser, it supports Opera browser, and it also supports headless browser automation. In the sense, browser will not be launched, but in the back end it will complete the entire execution of the script, right? So for all these reasons, it has become more popular, and these are the some of the advantages you can quote when the interviewer asks these questions. So that's about the first question. Let's move on to the second question. What are the ways of locating a web element? So these kind of questions, usually experienced candidates will not get these questions, but for freshers, for sure, they are going to ask these questions, because they want to understand what all types of web elements, or what all types of locating a web element you have used in your script. They want to understand. So the answers are forward. It's by id, by name, by class name, by tag name, by linked text, by partial linked text, by XPath, and by CSS selectors. You can quote all of them, or you can quote major things like id, name, tag name, right, link text, XPath, CSS selector, if you don't remember all those things. But I think if you have worked on these things, you can easily remember them and you can quote them. So once get this once you explain about these different ways of locating a web element, there might be some follow up questions on these things, right? The first thing is follow up questions: which locator is faster between id, xpath and css selector in identifying the web element? Okay, so if they ask this particular follow-up question, you can answer in a neat way: id is faster than anything. Okay, so that is the first priority, or fastest of the locator is id. Second one is css selector. If they ask between these three, if they don't ask, if they simply ask okay which locator is faster, then you can say id is faster, next comes name, next comes link text, that is all situational basis, and you can say then css selector, and last comes the xpath, because xpath is slower than css selector and id. Okay, so this is one of the follow-up question you might get. And once you say like okay xpath, then they will ask the follow-up question on this particular question: what are absolute and relative xpath? Can you explain with an example? So you people should know like what is an absolute xpath and what is a relative xpath. Of course, I'm going to come up with lot of interview questions on XPaths, like what is absolute, relative, how exactly we can write dynamic XPath and all. We are going to come up with a video, but these kind of follow-up questions will definitely come. So that's the reason I'm covering that here. So that's about this particular very very simple and interesting question you will get as a fresher, or around 3 years or 4 years experience guys. You will definitely get these kind of questions initially when you start the first round. So it's always better to be prepared with these questions. So if you like this video, these are the platforms we are actively active predominantly, like YouTube channel, we have Facebook page, we have our own website to contact, and then we have a group, right? So for all the updates of software testing, automation testing, as well as anything related to technology, we'll be actively posting on all these platforms. Please do follow us on all these platforms. Thank you so much for watching.